Hey folks, I'm the Mysterious JG,
And I am the Lethal Feline.
and welcome back to Let's Play Atelier Ryza 3. Gan Ning's band sex, the Northern Camp / Zhuo Si throws a cup, teasing Cao Cao. And you missed, Lethal made an excellent joke at the expense of, well, not at the expense of the Silver Diner, at the expense of the fictional Bronze Diner chain. It was
Or
good
Copper
stuff.
Diner, as
The
it's
copper,
otherwise known. But either way.
as you actually said, yes. I guess I yes-anded your joke without even realizing I was doing it. Anyway, so off-screen, so much activity has occurred. By which I mean, last night I realized, oh fuck, we have that stupid quest that we were trying to do where we're too good, and our medicine is too good. But I found a clever solution. So we have in fact done it off-screen. We got 3 different levels of Hermit Ointment. And the key is that, because of our abundance of spa, we have a skill where if you don't use all of your items that you're allowed to use... Hold on. I'm trying to remember the right terminology here.
So you just had to use more items.
Yes, well, the issue is you've got so many quantity ingredients you're allowed to add. So you have all these different loops, and in the back of my mind I was like, is it if you don't use all 12 items, or if you don't fill all the loops, you get just free quality points with this special spa, but it's adding points for every quantity of item you can add. So I just made, like, I had one lying around, and I was like, oh, I'll duplicate it. Way back when, I was making every recipe as soon as I had access just to get the unlocked spa. So we had some medica powder, rather. Yeah, it's not even medical powder, it's medica powder. And it was made of poop feces. Like, this was garbage. So I duplicated it. I put like 10 of them in there, so we had nothing. And there you go. We ended up with all of the shittiest possible whatever the hell we were even making. I don't remember what we were making.
Hermit Ointment.
Hermit Ointment, yeah. So we have some we have some Hermit Crab Ointment. It will actually make your skin red and blistery, like a crab.
All right. There's also apparently a hero quest for Claudia here.
I think that was the quest.
Or
I think
hero.
she wanted the Hermit Ointment because she wanted to study different qualities of Hermit Ointment so that she could become some kind of Hermit Ointment, gangster. I'm sorry, Ryza. We're selfishly making you come with me. Wait, what?
That's not no problem.
Also, you're coming with me. I'm investigating the islands, right?
Anyway, here's your ointment.
Oh.
We have it in 3 sections, so you cannot get confused. And
Oh,
you'll
and
still
I've
get confused.
Well, no, I was like, it was weird. Like, wait, why do I only... Okay. Now we have 2 super high quality ones.
Oh my goodness.
Because I must have triggered something that gave me an extra 1 for making it, because we certainly had never made this before.
I think this should be alright. If it isn't, go fuck yourself. There, I said it. How's this? They're all pretty different levels of quality. You don't want to know how I got that first one. They look about the same, though, don't they?
They're made of poop feces. Well, at least the first one is. The first
That's
one
what
is
that's
made
called.
of, like, dog feces. The second one is made of human feces. And the third one is made of human feces from an aristocrat.
They're yours.
These all look the same to me.
Go on and guess, Claudia. Come on.
She's really excited about this. It's gonna be so great when she guesses the quality of Hermit Ointment.
Then in this order.
Oh, sorry, you put the RC Cola before the Pepsi. You definitely fucked up.
Are you sure? Ready to hear the answer?
Is this your final answer? Are you locking in?
Yes.
Drum roll, please. Wrong. Sorry, you guessed the worst one right. And you got the other 2 flipped. Too bad. Now I'm gonna have to make 3 more.
And then MPEL comes over and says, no, actually, she's right. And he's like, what? Oh, shit.
Oof, this is hard. Even the one I got right, I wasn't that sure. I was just lucky.
You weren't that lucky.
Well, you're just getting started. I wouldn't be too sure either about the, mess that someone else made.
I do my own research. That's why I'm drinking a lot of raw milk these days.
I need to learn how, though. I need to sharpen my senses.
Well, I bet you can do it, Claudia, if you want this badly.
If you dedicate the rest, if you dedicate the rest of your life to it, by the time you are an old maid, you will be able to identify hermit ointment quality, and that will be all you can do.
I'll do everything I can to help.
Okay.
I guess.
Could you make me, like 9,
Nope.
0 to
Nope.
0 to 25,
Nope.
25 to 50, 50 to
Nope.
75?
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you, Ryza. I'm going to keep trying.
You keep doing that.
Yes, I will.
And thanks for the tea set.
Yeah, here's a tea set. Also, your handwriting sucks. That's another quest. This game has some very dubious quests.
Speaking of
Well,
dubious
I don't
quests.
really give much of a crap, to be honest, so it never will get better.
It was a really
Ready
big
to
deal
report.
for like 1 minute for a while ago.
All right,
Never mind about that, Claudia. We're gonna finally turn this quest after like the entire series.
Yeah, but to say, I feel like back in Ryza 1 when Tao still was like a little midget kid, we were trying to get Rami's sense of smell. So we will do that. And we can deliver the Spring Princess to... who the hell are we delivering this to? Some dude back in, like, hell. So we'll do that, we'll do that later.
Mhm.
I feel really weirdly nostalgic and sad for the fact that we have an Atelier back over here that we just don't get to use anymore. It's a good starter Atelier, but you got to move on. You can't date the same Atelier all the way through high school.
Hmm.
Oh, here's Rami up here.
Hey. Or the Fairy Stone Lighthouse.
It's not a quest for Dennis. It's a quest for Rami.
I wasn't doing the Dennis voice, but now I am.
Hey, I'm Ralph. I'm back in this game.
I see. Ah, so there was nothing but an altar that looked like it was prepared for something? I don't know, if you just go to like what we thought was a wilderness area and you find some kind of altar, that doesn't seem like nothing. That seems like, holy shit, we just like stumbled across some ancient archaeological craziness.
Yeah, we found that whole Poonie altar.
Yeah, there wasn't any treasure or anything though, so I didn't find anything to bring back, except for this middle finger.
Your report is treasure enough. Those isles grow more perplexing by the day. By the way, has anyone noticed that I have really a very short skirt? I guess you're a weird person to be telling that to. You could use this skirt and show a little less skin, actually. Perhaps that altar suddenly appeared at the same time the isles showed up. That would make sense considering it is on those isles.
Well, whatever. As long as you're satisfied now, I can stop worrying. I was so very worried.
I was worried for months, by the way.
You cured my curiosities. Vielen Dank. And let me know if you find more altars. I am interested in pagan altars for reasons, well, let's just say that I'm looking for the lost Ark. Got Karkal's Treasure 1.
I said something, but JD didn't have a chance to read.
It is okay. It was inconsequential.
Ah, Ryza, willkommen.
What?
That means, bienvenue.
What?
Never mind. Alright, so we can get water.
What?
Never mind. Oh, it's a Nirvana album. Bar set, water, flowers, Poonie.
We've gotten all this before.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I think there is like some shit we can only get via this, but that does not seem to be in the offing today. So what were we doing when we got sidetracked with making a hermit? I guess we could head back to hell briefly, just so that we're not sitting around with this quest unquestified. I'm assuming he's in Windle. That appears to be a bad assumption.
Is it the one that's over in the town? That's kind of underneath a character quest?
A blue
North. North, north.
North.
There. Oh, you went over it.
Alright.
It's right under the character quest, directly underneath the cursor at this moment.
Oh, okay. There's a yeah. There you go. It's like hidden, dude. The character quest is like smothering it. I swear. I still think something about the art style makes me think, oh, it's like a Sailor Moon mid-transformation sequence. But I also think the little character quests just look a lot like some kind of pink Mewtwo's. I guess while we're here, we got a whole bunch of character quests we can be doing.
You know I can't jump over that. We have regulations. You cheating
She
piece
cares
of...
not. I was wondering if it was above us before I jumped down. Ooh, I wonder if Patty's going to be jealous. Tao making time. Yep, that's where we're heading.
Tao's always been so all cool and calm at his roots since he was young. Yeah, when he was running from danger, always so cool and calm.
You know, there is nothing more calming than having Boss and Lumbar kick the shit out of him.
But when our adventure started, he would get scared of monsters and run around in panic. Even though he had this giant sledgehammer.
I'll say, I didn't expect that.
Now that I know that, I have no time for the little puss.
Uh-huh. Well, now, though, he carries himself well, even in a place like this. Literally hell. It feels like he's really grown up.
Yeah, well, I've got evidence to the contrary.
You know, calm and composed inside and out, he's a totally different person than before.
Matter of fact, now I'm going to steal him from you.
Even from my perspective, Mr. Tao is one of the calmest students in the capital's academy.
Oh, I had no idea. So he's pretty popular in the academy too, huh?
I said calm. That's not the same as popular. What the hell?
Well, yes, he is. With me.
I feel like maybe I was missing it in the second game, but now that they pointed it out, yes, like reacting incredibly strongly is kind of her thing, isn't it? That's the Patty brand.
Yes, it is.
When I look at him, I see all lots of those girls coming to talk to him. And I put them on a list, I do.
Yeah. Oh, I see the way those sluts look at him.
He doesn't pay any mind, though. He's friendly with everyone. And yet, with me, he hasn't. He hasn't popped the question. I want him to fucking commit.
He won't kiss me down there. I mean, wait, I didn't say that.
Dots? You know, I wonder, have you tried making more of an effort to talk to him much, Patty? Like, actually, you know, take control of your life, girl. You want that dick, you gotta work for it.
Use your words. Talk to him.
Well, you say, very Australian.
You see,
I
my heart's actually belonged to that little flying raccoon guy you used to have ever since,
Fee. Ever since I was saved by Fee, I've only had eyes for him.
Now he's fucking dead, or at least in hell. Though, unnecessary chatter would be, well, a hassle for him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This won't be easy. Gotta give her a kick in the ass.
I'm gonna have to buy her Cosmo magazine.
20 ways to get your Tao to finally make, pop the question.
5 techniques to make your Tao go wild.
In the bedroom.
Well,
Or at least in the academy.
That was what I was getting at. I suppose they might have, there might be Cosmo articles about how to get your man to go wild, I don't know, in a restaurant or while visiting your parents.
How to get your man to make a scene in a restaurant. I'm so terribly embarrassed, but also very, very moist. It's a good time.
Mm-hmm. You two be careful on the way.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, I got all your flowers right here. You want some ace flowers, G flowers? I don't fucking give a flip. But all your...
Here's what we're gonna do. It's the
unlock the
halfway.
flower.
It's the halfway point between taking too much time. Well, not that I'm explaining it, it's taking too long. But we are actually going to arrange them by quality, so that I can quickly find the poop feces flowers. Although apparently that still it's weird because I'm getting A's and never mind. Whatever.
It don't matter.
I've never seen plants such as these. Where did you find them? On Earth.
We brought them back from our world. I thought you might be interested in them.
Well, that's a big assumption, young lady.
It
What?
is, but yeah, I'm right.
So so these are the plants that grow in the human world.
Yes, since the flower of Alf blooms here, maybe these will too.
Oh, I think you mean the flower of Gordon Shumway.
Nope, Alf is what I meant.
Indeed, thank you. I will take good care of them and let them bloom here. Here, a small token of my thanks. May it serve you well. It's an Alf Pog.
Oh, wow, I didn't know he was back in this form.
In that form. I feel like those, well, whatever. That like the little red weird alchemy ingredient he gave us 10 of was like a high-end late game alchemy ingredient in two. I think in this game it might just be like some shit that you can find anywhere once you get this deep.
You want to do some more character quests? There's character quests all over this place.
There's a fuck ton of them. Yeah, when I got the little shimmering materials, I usually find them because they got super traits, and now I'm like, nah, it's character quest time. That looks good. I kill you.
What's that? You mean my terrific outfit?
That thing on your head, it must have been made from the horns of prey.
Ah, yes, good. Do you wonder what it is?
Oh, I know all about tiaras. I'm a huge fan of Sailor Moon. I mean, yes, what kind of prey was that?
Well, I'll tell you.
Good. That was my ask.
It is made from the horns of a spirit that lives in a valley a little way from here. Just around the bend, past the old mill, you take a left, and then that's where you'll find the horns of the spirit.
I was gonna say that spirit is known as whiskey. You take a left, you go back. Hey, do you know where the barn was before it burned down? Well, if you see that, you've gone too far. A spirit, like whiskey.
Well, it wasn't a very big enemy, but it had powerful magic. Well, powerful magic burial around it, and it can fly wherever it wants to. It could fly inside of your head. You could fly over there, or even right here. It's pretty impressive.
You think you've got a brain worm? You've actually got a powerful magical creature. Whoa!
Even with my strength, which is of course magnificent, it took me a whole day and night to defeat it. But a human would easily be overwhelmed because they're so pathetic and weak.
Ah, too weak. Wow. Would you trade me that for this?
I'm sorry. That is also attractive, but I can't give this to anyone. They'd have to change my character model. It's sealed with the strength of a powerful spirit. Only I can control it.
Yeah, we got to get into like in Ryza 1, people couldn't like the little pose she's doing now with her hand would be impossible. You couldn't pick up and look at objects. By Ryza 4, they'll be able to have her remove her headgear. It won't even be a thing. But we're just not that advanced yet.
Only I can control it. Only I have a large enough head for it to be on.
It actually goes, I can't just get rid of it because it actually, syncs up really well with my Flavor Flav clock. Oh, I'm starting to talk like you now. God, I see. That's too bad, but never mind. Forget about it. I already have.
Well, that is something special, isn't it? All this time I thought it was a hair ornament.
If that's going to be the joke that it is.
No, it's really just a regular hair ornament.
What?
What? But Dion believe what you said. He's so terribly naive.
Yes, I feel like I should run for public office.
That's fine. Just let him believe it. It's better for his sake to be full of whimsy.
Yes, the world benefits from my terrible, pointless lies.
Guys like him get arrogant quickly. It's better if he thinks that he's not ready yet. The truth will become apparent soon enough, and I will enjoy the look of surprise on his face.
There's nothing like deflating the people around me.
That theory is just something random that you came up with, isn't it? Well, I know you're doing it because you think it's funny.
Yeah, I
Fucking
know.
old people.
I know you're doing it because you think it's funny. Because I think it's funny.
Idiot.
Yeah, that dumbass calls me sis. I'm not even related to him.
Those quality materials are calling to me.
You don't have to pick up the phone. The quality materials want to ask you about your extended warranty on your vehicle.
You know, it's only been like a month or so since I first finally realized, oh hey, I can set my phone to not ring when it's a spam number.
Mm-hmm.
Because I spent a while wondering, like, hey, how come it, like, if it's already identified it as probable spam, why is it ringing? And then my mom pointed out that she could shut that off. And I was like, holy fuck, my mom is teaching me how to use modern technology. I'm in trouble.
That is a bad sign. Classic bad sign. Red flags.
I'm the first one to. If it will only take a second to punt the problem, I will do it 1,000 times and waste more time than it would take to solve
It's
the
true.
problem.
You should really be a kicker.
I should be a kicker.
What are you two chatting about, huh? Is it about how her hair ornament is totally made from like a spirit?
Are you a kicker? Are you a punter? Do you elect to receive? Hold on, wait. Are you a pitcher or catcher?
Oh, the Ryza.
I mean, there is a... Sorry.
That's right, you're right.
We were just talking about what
The Orin.
know about this world's past. Apparently not much. I think everything she's telling me is a lie, but I'm not sure why she'd bother to lie about this.
This world's past. She hasn't told you any stories about how they used to wear onions on their belts, right? Because it was the style of the time.
it was.
She started yelling at a cloud. Then she told me this village used to be populated by Ewoks. If the Orin have something like history books, getting to see that would be quickest.
Well, kind of, but it probably won't help much.
There's no pictures in them, you see.
Why? Why aren't there pictures? Why don't you have history comic books?
We generally tell our stories rather than write them down.
And our history comic books are all about this weird German Viking guy fighting Caesar. Like, they're everywhere. We don't have any other comics.
Don't know if all the Orin are like that, though. For the very least, the Wave Tuna clan does things this way, and I'm very sad about it, even though I'm fucking in charge.
You see, what happened was we used to keep history books, but then we elected Ron DeSantis as the former leader of the Wave Tuna clan, and now they're all gone.
So the Orin are the same when it comes to that.
I'm ashamed, or I'm laughing.
If there's any will to talk about the past, there'll always be something of that... Wait, what? If there's any will to talk about the past, there'll always be something of the sort. For was the same, especially if you don't have a lot of mediums for records, like paper. They only had small and large for records. Books would be ideal, but oral history always changes the story over time, after all.
We have almost no customs, of keeping writing. Few of us can write to begin with. We're all illiterate rubes.
Yes, we think writing is for nerds.
Like you. We Orin are long-lived, so speaking is much faster. And there's just no need for writing stuff down. The very idea.
We also don't do, we don't do movies, we don't write fiction. We really just kind of hang around and talk about how we don't have the flowers we wish we had here.
We talk about the ailments that we suffer as old people.
Of course, we used to wear onions on our belts. That was the fashion at one time. I see. So I guess our culture is unique to humans in some ways. I'm learning a lot about how much better we are than you. And scene. I'm glad that's how it ended.
And roast.
I'm glad that's how that scene wrapped up. Okay. It's still there taunting me. But let's, They just will not go away.
The village is so lovely.
But not as cute as a little lion on Lent's butt.
Have you seen that thing?
Not recently. He does work for me, so he has to show it to me whenever I ask. But yeah, seeing roads and houses on top of trees reminds me this is not our world. In our world, we have.
Well, Jesus, look at how excited the Ryza is.
In our world, we have books and houses on the ground.
When I was a kid, I spake as a kid, but then I put away kiddish things. I wanted to visit secret bases like this. And I guess my entire character was that I wanted to climb this one tower. Oh, so that's why I'm so excited looking at them now. Well, they're not as excited as the Ryza, jeez.
I'm honestly flattered, but there's a reason that we live at the top of trees. Because we are monkey type, Orin.
We're afraid of dogs. They tree us and just bark and bark and bark.
They also never look up, so we don't have to worry about them. If we lived on the ground, well, we would have some casualties when the Fallujah attack us. But on the top of trees, we're safe, because even if they raid us, it's an advantageous position. And they also can't climb or look up.
But isn't this village like surrounded by rivers? So shouldn't the water protect you? I mean, Fallujah are hydrophobic, right? If I remember correctly on my, Fallujah lore.
Are the Fallujah like hypoallergenic?
No, they're vampires.
Oh.
Yes, they don't like water indeed, but that...
Oh, what are those chimes? Could they possibly relate to Fallujah?
Speak of the devil, is the bell that tells us that about Fallujah attacks.
I should be writing this game for Japanese, middle schoolers. Seriously? What are the odds of that happening? That feels contrived.
Don't panic. The Fallujah attacks are routine stuff here, Norm. It's just like the sun rising, really. I'm fucking bored.
I was actually telling a coworker today about back in Afghanistan when there would be the first couple of times there were rocket attacks on base. It was like, oh, big deal. Like, get to the shelter. It's a big deal. Then, like, I'd been there for like 2 or 3 months, and a rocket attack siren went off in the middle of the night, and the alarm message said shelter in place. And I was trying to tell my person who was bunking with me, it's like, hey, I guess we're supposed to get up and go to the bunker. And he's like, it said shelter in place. I am in my bed. That is the place where I am sheltering.
The chimes are coming from, let me check, the northeast. Okay, let's go crush them.
Crush the chimes? Why would we do that?
Because they're naughty chimes. I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to bunker in place.
So that is that is a world quest. Did the world quest just appear for us to go kill Fallujah?
No, it's the one that's
The
over
character quest over here?
to the
Cool.
east. Is that one?
There we go. What frightens the underworld? Well, I'll tell you. That is kind of en route to these shimmering materials, so
Oh no!
the game forced my hand.
Thankfully, he ran around the shimmering materials.
Oh, these are not shimmering. Dun,
Oh well,
dun,
we'll have to move on.
dun. Well, I'm wondering, yeah, if that means that might mean they're up the tree, which
They are.
clearly does not matter then. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So once again, the game is taunting me. How dare you, game?
See, all you have to do is just be immune to its taunts, like me. You'll be happier. Where are we going, by the way?
I thought it was up this way. No, it is not. All right. Well, this is kind of cool. This is, I guess, where we're trying to like summon Fee through some kind of eldritch rites.
We were doing something with that. I can't remember what. It don't matter.
They really don't. It's actually time to call it a video, but now I'm committed to. Yeah.
I mean, we can always leave this for next time. The exciting cliffhanger. Of
I
what
tell you,
Fallujah
you know
is in
what?
store.
You just told me to resist temptation, and my temptation is to let this video go long for no good reason, and I'm fighting that temptation. When we come back next time, folks, will we kill the Felucia? Will I go tree climbing to try to find shimmering materials? Will neither of those occur? All these are possibilities. Tune in next time to see what happens.
Bye-bye.